Ready?
All right, gang, Kamari Morales.
Well, you guys were 3 for 3 on fourth downs tonight. You're 9 for 11 on fourth down this season. What do you attribute the success you guys have in those kind of situations?
I think we just all understand, that this is a very important play. These are the plays that lead to wins, and ultimately, if you're gonna be a great team, you got to convert on fourth down. I give a lot of that credit to Coach Brown as well. He has a lot of faith in the offense. On fourth down, like I can tell, like he hates when we have to punt the ball. We talk about all the time, the tight end room, like this close, he gonna pull the trigger and just let us go for it. So, the fact that we keep converting, he has a lot of trust in us. So we just got to keep going.
I mean, tight ends have been, I would say, been used a lot more this season compared to last season. I mean, obviously, what do you attribute that to? What's working for you all in the pass game, Drake?
Man, just to, be speaking freely, me being honest with you, man, like, we're a productive group. We got guys that can produce, 3 guys that can go out there and produce. I think that's just what it comes down to. I feel like sometimes we can be, the best option in a particular situation, man, whether it's personnel, whether, who they got on who, whatever the case may be. I think we just proven the fact that, we can be, active, within the game plan. So I think ultimately we just keep going with that. We'll get to where we want to be at the end of this season.
You're all being used in a lot of different ways compared to last year. I mean, I saw like 3 out there at once. Obviously, a lot of 12 personnel as well. And can you elaborate on how y'all are being used within the offense?
I think we kind of have an understanding within the building that, when we're on the field, we're some of the best players on the field. So it's all a matter of just getting everybody on the field whenever we can and, using people, to their strengths. I feel like all of us can go out there and execute. So I think that, that's understood within this building. We have a lot of respect within this building, whether it's from, our peers on offense or the other guys on the defense. Like, defense knows they're not going to see no tight end, they're not going to see 3 tight ends on another team like us. You know what I'm saying? So I think we have a lot of confidence in ourselves. The team has a lot of confidence in us, and it definitely helps us go out there and execute on Saturdays.
Did you notice something?
To sort of that point, are there almost certain places you guys get to on the field where you feel like, okay, this could be a spot for Bryson, down the seam, or a spot for you? Like, is there almost like a certain different areas where, like, all right, I feel like, Coach might be able to get involved here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely see what you're saying. How can I answer this? For example, the one touchdown that I had today, I want to say that was fourth down, right?
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be the play call. Before he even called it, I knew if we don't convert right here on third down, I knew he was going to that play. You kind of get a feel for that type of stuff in practice. When you're practicing and, you kind of have an idea where he wants to call a certain play, whether it's, yardage or whether we're on the right hash, left hash, you kind of know. And yeah, we all know that everybody has their strengths and their weaknesses. Ultimately, I think whoever out there, it's a problem. Whether it's me, John, or Bryson, it's going to be a problem. So we just got to continue to get better every single week, and we'll be just fine.
Kamari, did you guys have any family concerns this week with the storm being, I guess, down around your home?
So Tallahassee, no problem. It was sunshine. But I do got people in Fort Myers. That's where my dad's from. So they got hit pretty hard, but everybody's doing okay. Everybody's safe. A little structural damage to the screen in pool, and stuff like that. But ultimately everybody's safe. Thank God.
You just mentioned the fourth down player, knowing that would be the call. Knowing that Coach Brown's going to be pretty aggressive and Coach Longo going for it in the situations, does that remove a little bit of pressure when you guys are in third down situations, knowing that you're out there to move the sticks even if you have to face a fourth?
I would say yes and no. Because I say this, whenever I'm not in the game on a third down, I'll hear Coach Brown come up to Coach Longo and be like, "Hey, Coach, you got 2 plays here. We're going for it on 4th." But when we're out there, when I'm out there in the field, I don't know what Coach Brown's saying. So, if it's third down, I'm thinking we got to get it, or we're gonna kick this field goal, or we're gonna punt it. Obviously in the back of my mind, I know we probably will go for it, but I don't even want to put it in Coach Brown's hands to decide what he want to do. So yeah.
Have you been impressed with Drake in some aspect of what he's been able to do on the field? I think he has 19 touchdowns and 1 interception through 5 games. For such a young guy, what's impressed you about what he's been able to do?
I mean, Josh said it earlier. He's a very, very smart dude. Like you can tell, like this game is, I don't want to say easy to him, but you know, it's like you can tell like he's natural. He's natural out there. So it doesn't surprise me at all that he's having this much success. I mean, and then you got to think about, you know, he has a lot of guys around him, you know, that's able to help him. With a young quarterback, whenever you have guys around you, you know, that can help. I mean, that definitely helps him, definitely helps his case. But you know, I've definitely been impressed with what he's done this season. Very proud of him. Man, this is just the start of his career. This is just the beginning of this season. So we just got to continue to go forward because, I mean, if we fall off, ain't nobody even talking about that. And he knows that, and that's why a lot of guys like to fight for him. He's competitive.
Yeah, and I just wanted to ask really quick, asked Mac about this earlier, but just what it's like having Antoine and Josh back to play alongside them.
Shoot, I love it. People are gonna cover them. They're gonna be the tight ends open. So yeah, I need those guys on the field for sure. That definitely creates personnel problems. I mean, cause like for example, like let's just say we're in 2 tights. You got AG, you got JD out there, and you got me and Bryson on the field. I mean, what you want to do? And then I got the best quarterback in the country back there. So what do you want to do? Definitely helps having those guys on the field.
Antoine looks faster than I remember him. See,
I-
I mean, he
Well, we actually was joking about this when he first came back to practice. I said, boy, you got them fresh legs. Faster than everybody. But a lot of people don't give Twan his credit for his speed. Like, he ran track in high school, and he's a longer guy. Like, he can stride. So if he run, he can separate from you. So it don't surprise me at all that he's able to do that.
All right.
Thanks, man.